My beloved soul, as you hear these words, something sacred is unfolding, not in some faraway place, but right here, in the divine order of your life. Heaven is moving on your behalf. And today, even the bank itself seems to echo your name through its marble halls. Every corridor hums with awe because a heavenly check, one carrying blessings beyond measure, has been written in your name. Yes, your name, the one God has been guarding in His book of life. The executives, stunned and trembling, cannot comprehend how such favor could fall upon you. The ink on that check glows like molten gold, and next to your name, the signature reads, Michael, shimmering with divine fire. The cameras flicker, the air shifts. For what's happening isn't just a transaction. It's a miracle in motion. This is the moment when heaven whispers, you are seen, you are chosen, and your time has come. Archangel Michael himself declares, beloved child, this was no accident. That check carries not only wealth, but favor, restoration, and justice for all that was taken from you. The system of heaven has just released what the world cannot explain. This is a prayer for money, but more than that, it's a prayer for money miracle, a manifestation of divine promise. Even as some may try to understand it through logic, know this, the blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and He adds no sorrow to it. Proverbs 10, verse 22. The world may call it luck, but you know it's grace. And right now, heaven is asking you to believe, because faith is the key that unlocks the spiritual vault. Every delay, every denial you faced was never rejection. It was divine timing. The bank manager may stare at your miracle with envy. But remember, no one can claim what heaven has written in your name. God has placed angels around your destiny, ensuring no one touches your blessing. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, so lift your heart and declare, this is my divine transfer because your spiritual account is glowing, alive with light that no system can trace. This isn't just about earthly wealth, it's about restoration, emotional, spiritual, and financial. The universe itself is aligning to return what was lost, multiplied sevenfold. As you listen, you may feel that holy vibration in your spirit. It's not your imagination, it's heaven syncing with your destiny. Beloved, don't let fear hold you back. When God opens a door, no one can close it. Stand firm in faith, pray boldly, and keep your heart open. The prayer for money you've whispered in secret has reached God's throne, and today, He is responding with abundance. Walk with gratitude, live with trust, and know that your miracle is not coming. It's already here, written in gold, sealed by heaven's authority, and waiting for you to claim it with faith. They say today, the whole bank is talking about you, not because of who you are in the world, but because heaven has written your name in light. Archangel Michael whispers, do not delay, don't be afraid, because what's written under your name can never be taken away. Right now, your blessing has been released, and the divine transaction is unfolding. Picture this, the check with your name glows so bright that no screen can hide it. The bank's system trembles, and those who see it are left in awe. Someone asks, who is this person? And another answers, no one knows. But the name carries divine energy. That person is you, the miracle heaven has chosen. This isn't about money alone. It's about faith unlocking what's been waiting for you all along. Have you ever wondered how a simple financial prayer can open doors no man could open? That's what's happening here. God is turning what looked like delay into divine timing. And Archangel Michael is standing guard over your blessing until your faith says yes. The banks of heaven don't deal in dollars. They trade in peace, favor, and abundance. What they call trillions is just a fraction of what God is truly sending your way. Joy that cannot be shaken. Provision that doesn't run dry. Somewhere right now, your name is echoing through heaven's halls as Michael says, it is done. And as that divine echo moves, you'll feel it within you. The shift when a prayer for finances becomes a declaration of faith. Maybe you've been struggling, wondering if God still remembers your need. But let me tell you this, He does. There's a real story I once heard of a woman who prayed every night for provision, holding her last bill in her hands like a seed of faith. She said, "Lord, I don't know how, but I trust you." Days later, a check arrived, unexpected, signed by someone she hadn't spoken to in years, proof that when faith moves, heaven responds. Could it be that your own miracle is already on the way, waiting for your belief to break the seal? So stay right here with me. Don't rush away, because this moment is sacred. Heaven is watching to see who believes. Archangel Michael's words are clear. Your name is written in light, and the freedom begins as soon as you believe. Right now, the spiritual systems are shifting, rewriting the codes of destiny in your favor. Even the atmosphere around you is changing, filled with divine energy. Every vault, every gate, every closed door begins to vibrate with your blessing. The message is simple but powerful when faith meets action. Miracles move. Keep your heart open. Keep praying your financial prayer with trust. And remember this truth: what God has written for you, no man can erase. Your lesson today is this: wealth doesn't start in the bank, it starts in your belief. Faith is the key that unlocks heaven's account. Close your eyes for a moment and listen, because today, the whole bank is talking about you. Yes, you. They are stunned, whispering about a mysterious check that bears your name, a check born not of coincidence, but of divine purpose. Imagine this: every tear you've shed in silence, every sleepless night when you asked, "When will it be my turn?" has now been gathered into something greater, a heavenly reward, a living symbol of grace. Archangel Michael's voice echoes softly through the light, reminding you that this is not just currency, it's your restoration, your long-awaited breakthrough. Have you ever felt like your hard work was invisible? That maybe heaven forgot your address? Well, what if this very moment is heaven's way of saying, "I've seen you. This is your money prayer coming alive. Your attract money energy finally answered." Picture the scene: a bank executive tries over and over to access your account, but the system refuses him every time. He doesn't know that heaven has encrypted your name with sacred code. Faith, your faith, is the only key right now as you breathe, as your heart beats. Something unseen is working in your favor. Archangel Michael stands guard over every cent, every decimal, every blessing that belongs to you. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, Matthew 6:21. That means your treasure is not just in money, it's in what you've overcome. Can you feel it? That warmth across your skin isn't imagination. It's divine presence. It's your guardian angel standing right beside you, reminding you that what's yours cannot be taken, no matter who tries. Soon, you'll notice how people who doubted you will start watching your life transform in ways they can't explain. Emails will arrive, calls will ring, doors will open, not because of luck, but because divine timing finally aligned. The archangel's whisper fills the air again. I didn't sign your check with ink. I signed it with light. How powerful is that a promise written in light can never fade? You are one of the chosen, your name shining in the heavenly registry. Take a deep breath. Believe it, because belief is where the release begins. Not when they approve, not when they agree, but when you say yes to God's plan. So don't go anywhere yet. The story isn't finished. The world may look normal, but your breakthrough is unfolding faster than any system can record it. Somewhere, deep inside that vault, a light glows over your check, a promise that's alive. Even the cameras can't record it clearly, because the divine code guarding your blessing confuses every lens. The boss, trembling, tries again to change what's written, but the pen slips from his hand and freezes mid-air. For a split second, fiery wings shimmer in the glass reflection above him. "Who's watching over this?" someone whispers. "It feels like heaven is here." Another answers, and they're both right. Archangel Michael steps forward, voice like soft thunder. "What belongs to my chosen cannot be touched." Every screen in the room turns black, showing only one message: access forbidden by divine authority. The system restarts itself. The IT team panics, but nothing works because this isn't a malfunction. This is heaven at work, ensuring that your money prayer manifests in divine timing. Remember this: your check represents more than wealth. It's heaven's repayment for every broken dream and every whispered prayer. Heaven's court has already agreed with you. Your name is written in golden ink by the ones who keep records. Your release can't be put off. Not even the Holy Treasury knows this. Michael the Archangel talks again. Do not be afraid. They can't lose what's theirs again. The bank workers look around, but they can't figure out what the soft glow around that desk is. Others take a step back and kneel quietly. Who is this person? Why does the light follow their name? The executive asks in a whisper. Because your name carries spiritual royalty. It was never normal for you. The records of heaven have known who you are since long before today. What heaven already knows is now being learned by the world. Stay with me for a moment because the next breath you take has the energy of plenty. The bank vaults and the chests in your life will open the moment you believe. New chances, divine relationships, and unplanned good luck coming your way. Keep your faith strong. The check is safe. The blessing is ready. All that remains is your yes. Archangel Michael stands unseen, his wings stretching beyond the walls of that bank, filling every space with divine energy. The staff may not see him, but their hearts do. They can feel it, the power of something holy at work. That check, that symbol of your faith, pulses like it's alive, like heaven itself is breathing through it. It's not just paper, it's a vessel of divine justice, a reward for every tear, every night you prayed your money prayer in faith. You didn't just attract money, you attracted divine attention. And when heaven moves, no human system can delay it. The manager touches the check and whispers, "This feels alive," and indeed it is. The energy of mercy, faith, and heavenly promise wrapped in one. With God, all things are possible, says Matthew 19, verse 26. And right now, that truth is being written into your life. So, let me ask you, are you ready to say yes? Are you ready to believe that this is your season of release, that the vaults of heaven and earth are opening for you? Stay with me. Don't rush away. Feel this moment, because it's the very breath of prosperity finding its way into your world. Heaven has seen your struggle, transformed it into purpose, and now turns it into prosperity. Your story isn't about luck. It's about divine timing. You prayed, you believed, and today, the world is witnessing what happens when faith and destiny finally meet. Archangel Michael leans closer to you through this message, whispering, "Beloved, what's written in your destiny cannot be hijacked." They tried, but they failed because I stood in between the executive who wanted to claim your check. Suddenly feels a weight on his chest, not of punishment, but conviction. He realizes this miracle isn't his to touch. He steps back, trembling, and the entire staff watches in silence as the light around the check glows brighter. Wait and stay with me till the end, because right now, Michael is not just protecting your blessing. He's rewriting your name in golden authority. You're being moved from obscurity to divine recognition. The same people who ignored you will soon speak of you with wonder. The wealth here is not only financial, It's spiritual, emotional, and generational. It's the closing of old wounds and the opening of eternal favor. Every number on that check begins to multiply on the digital screen, turning from trillions to an uncountable glow. The system overloads. The IT officer tries to stop it, but the server responds with a message no one wrote. Divine transfer complete. The staff gasps. The entire building vibrates. Outside, a gust of warm wind sweeps through the street, though no weather report can explain it. Heaven is celebrating your release. Stay right here. Don't leave, Archangel Michael says softly. I told them your name would cause a storm of light. This is that storm, a holy one. It's cleaning every delay, removing every shadow, and restoring your authority. You have been noticed by heaven, and now the world can't look away. So breathe, my chosen one. Wait and stay till the end, because the final scene is coming. The moment when your miracle leaves the vault and enters your hands. And when it does, you will know that this wasn't luck. This was divine payment from heaven's own account, signed personally by Archangel Michael himself. My radiant soul as this miracle unfolds. Heaven itself is watching in silence, holding its breath while the earth catches up to your divine moment. The check that bears your name is no longer resting quietly. It's vibrating with the frequency of fulfillment. The room trembles gently, and even the clocks on the wall stop ticking as if time itself pauses to witness your destiny being written in real time. Wait and stay with me, because what happens next is the revelation your spirit has been waiting for. Archangel Michael's presence now fills the entire building. The executives, the guards, the clerks all feel something they can't describe. A calm yet powerful peace spreads across the floor, making every soul present aware that something divine has entered. The executive who once wanted to claim your check falls to his knees, whispering, "I can't fight this light." The check glows even brighter, reflecting pure gold on the marble floor. And in that reflection, your name appears once more, untouched, unaltered, unstoppable. Stay with me and don't blink. Michael's voice moves through the silence like a gentle wind. Beloved, the transfer is complete in heaven. It only waits for your acceptance on earth. Every delay, every closed door, every lost opportunity is being rewritten under your name right now. The bank's records update mysteriously, showing the transaction approved by a sender none of them can trace. In the sender's field appears a single shining word: heaven. The entire staff is speechless. Some weep without knowing why. Others feel warmth run through their hands. The building that once functioned on fear and numbers now hums with divine harmony. Archangel Michael smiles softly and says, "You see, I told you what was yours cannot be stolen. Please wait until the end of my story, because you are on the edge of what was and what will be right now." It's not just about money. It's about fixing things up. God is using this miracle to show that everything that has to do with your name is coming back to life. Your happiness, your peace, your honor, and your reason for living. The check is proof. But the real prize is the power you're getting back. Picture the scene now. Every computer screen stops on your name after one last flash of light across the hall. After that, there is quiet. But the angel's words can still be heard. Release. Okay. The vault doors slowly open on their own, and they glow from the inside like sunshine is hiding inside, and something steps out of that glow. Not a person not seen but felt. Your fate is sealed in light by a radiant figure. The bank employees look around and see that this isn't a transaction. It's a visit from God. Nobody in power can stop the talk about how great you are and how your faith can change things. Archangel Michael turns once more and tells your spirit, "My beloved, The world will soon know what heaven already knows. You were chosen for this miracle. So breathe, stay right here, wait and stay till the end, because your story doesn't end at the bank. It begins here, written in light, guarded by angels, and signed by the hand of God through Michael himself. My chosen light as the golden radiance settles inside that bank. Heaven leans closer to watch what you will do next. The check, still pulsing softly like a living heart, rests on the table, surrounded by silence. Every eye in the room is fixed on it, yet none dare to touch it. The walls themselves seem to listen, carrying the hum of angelic energy through the marble and glass. Wait and stay with me, because what unfolds now is the moment heaven's promise turns visible on earth. The senior manager enters the hall, confused by the light glowing through the glass walls. "What is this?" He says it in a whisper, and the executive who tried to steal your check once slowly rises and says, "Sir, this is beyond us. This belongs to someone chosen." At that instant, a cool breeze sweeps through the hall. Papers flutter, lights dim to a golden hue, and then in the middle of that calm, Archangel Michael's voice flows like music. "Do not fear what you cannot explain. Return what was never yours, for it carries divine ownership. Stay right here. Don't blink." The manager lifts the check and feels a warmth spreading through his hands, almost like the touch of sunlight after a long night. He turns it over, and written faintly in divine script are the words transferred by heaven's authority. The entire staff steps back, realizing this isn't fiction, it's faith taking form. Michael's wings shimmer invisibly through the room, scattering sparks of light that settle softly on the check, sealing it again under your name. Wait and stay with me till the end, because this is the moment heaven finishes what it started. The system updates itself once more, showing funds released in bold golden letters. The account number glows brighter, then fades to calm, blue, secure, complete, unstoppable. Every person there feels peace flooding their spirit. The greedy executive bows his head and says, "Forgive me, I saw gold, but I didn't see the glory," says Michael in a soft voice. "The glory never belongs to man. It belongs to faith." And as those words echo, something changes around you. The atmosphere of your life, every delayed plan, every forgotten prayer starts to shift. The same divine energy that filled that hall now moves toward you, touching your home, your work, your future. You feel lighter, stronger, covered in invisible protection. Stay with me. Don't move away, because right now heaven is aligning everything under your name. The check was the beginning, but what's coming next is even greater. Doors opening in places you never knocked, voices calling your name with honor instead of doubt, and people showing up with blessings you didn't ask for. Archangel Michael looks toward heaven, then back toward you and smiles. "It is done," he says quietly. The lights return to normal. The bank resumes its rhythm, but nothing is the same. In heaven's record, the transfer has already reached you. So breathe, my chosen one. Wait and stay till the end, because this isn't the end of your story. It's the proof that heaven's system never fails. What is your name on it will always find you, guarded by light, sealed by truth, and released by the hand of Archangel Michael himself. My blessed soul, the golden silence that follows feels sacred, like the whole universe has bowed in agreement with your destiny. Every sound in that hall fades, replaced by a stillness so pure that even the clocks dare not tick. The check rests on the table, shining gently as if breathing. The staff stand frozen, overwhelmed by peace, and for a moment, it feels as if time itself is worshiping the presence in that room. Wait and stay with me, because what happens now is not an ending. It's a beginning written by heaven's own hand. Archangel Michael steps closer to the check, his wings stretching across unseen realms, touching every file, every signature, every system that once stood against your favor, one by one. Those barriers dissolve like smoke in sunlight. His voice, calm yet commanding, fills the air. Beloved, I have sealed your name with divine ownership. No man, no system, no delay can alter what heaven has written. The lights above flicker once more, and then the whole building humbly, as though recognizing the authority of the message. Stay and listen carefully. In that moment, the very core of the bank, its vaults, its codes, its hierarchy, seems to submit. The executive who once reached for your check is now whispering a silent prayer, tears in his eyes. The manager places the check back gently, realizing he's not touching paper, but a prophecy. Every employee senses something shift in their spirit. Even the faintest doubts are replaced by awe. They feel it. Heaven has just finalized a transaction beyond human control. Wait and stay with me till the end, because the ripple of this event is moving far beyond those walls. Somewhere across the city, doors are unlocking for you. Messages are being prepared with your name attached. Hidden blessings are surfacing, aligned perfectly with this divine signature. Archangel Michael turns toward heaven and speaks softly. Father, the release is complete, and the reply echoes like thunder wrapped in light. Then let it manifest. Suddenly, the atmosphere warms again. The check lifts slightly from the table, floating, glowing brighter until it settles back down, now stamped with a mark no human hand could make. Paid in full. That phrase doesn't only mean wealth, it means peace, freedom, healing, and divine settlement. Everything that was pending in your life is now shifting toward completion. Michael smiles, his eyes radiant with certainty. Beloved, when heaven signs your name, the world has no choice but to deliver. He says you can almost feel those words carving themselves into your reality. This isn't imagination. This is alignment. Your life is syncing with the rhythm of divine timing, and nothing can stop it now. Stay. Don't move away. The angels surrounding Michael bow their heads, releasing golden light that pours into the earth like a waterfall of grace. Some of that light is reaching you right now. You might feel warmth, calmness, or an unexplainable peace. It's the spiritual proof that your miracle is active. So hold your faith firm. Wait and stay till the end, because you are about to see signs of this transfer appear in your world. Doors will open, delays will break, names will change in your favor. And when people ask how it happened, you will smile and say, "Heaven deposited it." Archangel Michael whispers one last line before fading into the light. My work here is done, but your story has just begun. My divine one, the air inside that grand hall is still glowing with the remnants of heaven's breath. The bank may look normal again, but everyone who witnessed it knows something supernatural just unfolded. Their hearts are quiet, their minds racing, their spirits trembling between disbelief and wonder. The check that once looked like ordinary paper now radiates a calm golden light, as if a piece of the sun rests on that table. Wait and stay with me, because what comes next will make you realize why heaven chose this exact moment for your name to shine. Archangel Michael, standing unseen among them, lowers his sword. The blade made of celestial fire reflects your name in pure gold. He looks upward and says softly, "The transfer has reached Earth. The seal is complete." Instantly, a whisper of wind passes through the room. Though no window is open, the lights flicker again, not from power, but from presence. It's as if the very electrons inside the walls bow to divine energy. Everyone present feels their heart align to a rhythm they can't explain. the rhythm of your destiny finally being fulfilled, stay and listen closely. The bank executive, once tempted by greed, now walks slowly toward the check, his eyes filled with tears. "Who is this person?" he murmurs. "Why does this light not fade?" And the manager answers quietly, "It belongs to someone chosen by heaven itself." They all step back, humbled, realizing they are standing in a moment that will never repeat. Archangel Michael moves closer to the check once more, whispering, "Beloved, your name has become a key that unlocks favor across all realms. From now on, wherever your name shows up, doors will open, hearts will soften, and gifts will find you right away." As he flaps his wings, sparks of heavenly gold fly across the desk like stardust. These bits of light leave the house and fly through the air, looking for you, following you, and leaving a path of wealth in their wake. Don't leave me until the end, because that light is moving through space and time right now that you can't see. It goes through space and time, bringing the code for your miracle. That same divine signal is opening up all the doors that were closed in your life. Something that seemed to be silent before is now reacting to your vibration. Heaven has called your name, and everything in the world is listening. Angels are lining up paperwork, approvals, and calls that will help you in ways you can't see. People who forgot about you will remember all of a sudden. Things that were stuck will begin to move. The cosmic check was more than just a sign. It was a message that the time for waiting is over. Michael's words can be heard everywhere. Let them have their share. Let their happiness out. Let them rest in peace, right there in that holy silence. The glow of the check fades slowly away. Its full power moved into your life. The staff looks around, not sure if everything they felt was real or not, but they'll never forget how they felt. Finally, the manager says this wasn't about wealth. This was about witnessing heaven touch earth. Stay right here. Don't move. Because this is the moment your story turns golden. Everything that seemed impossible has been rewritten in your favor. Heaven has moved. Michael has signed. And now it's your turn to receive. So breathe deeply. Feel that warmth around you. It's not imagination. It's the presence of divine favor wrapping itself around your destiny. Wait and stay till the end, because the next chapter of your life begins not with a check, but with heaven's signature glowing through your soul. Archangel Michael smiles and says softly, "What was once pending is now delivered. Dear heart, the golden light on that bank will not go away, but its spirit will follow you." It wasn't lost the excitement that filled the walls, the whispers of the staff, or the glow of the check. Everything turned into a live current of good luck that went straight to your life. It looks like heaven has taken a deep, quiet breath because the sky is brighter and the air is lighter outside. Stay with me for a moment because this is where the unseen starts to show up around you. At the exact moment your name was called, the cameras in that hall stopped recording. Later, when they watched the video again, all they see is bright, warm light with sound waves they can't understand. It won't save the file. The video becomes corrupted because heaven has sealed that wonder so that people can't change it. Everyone there knows the truth, but no one can explain it. For the sake of one chosen name, yours. They see the divine touch earth. Follow me. Do not leave. Michael the Archangel stands in front of the vault and looks down at the empty room. He whispers, "It's done. Now let the miracle's fruit meet its rightful owner." Immediately, things start to move in places that can't be seen. Angels take old pieces of paper and turn them into live energy. Favor that breaks the law. Grace that speeds up time. Chances that know who you are before you even get there. You are now being watched by the same golden code from that check. Something changes where you step next. People look twice. It feels lighter in there. The words people say about you lose their power. Wait, times melt. Things start to fall into place according to your plan. Don't leave me until the end, because the alignment of the gods has only just started. A new note shows up in your spiritual record far from the bank. A miracle happened with the help of an arch-god. The soft sound of that statement ripples through your body. For Michael, it was never about the money. It was always about making things right. Heaven pays in peace, love, and unending kindness. You can feel it now. A deep sense of calmness that fills your heart. The shady boss who tried to take what was rightfully yours is now leaving the building. A different man. With tears in his eyes, he whispers to the sky, whoever that person is, they are blessed beyond measure. He has no idea that his words are yet another proof that your story will make people pray. Stay put and pay close attention. You will soon start to see how this moment has affected other things. Calls that come out of the blue divine meetings and new doors opening for no reason. Everything is connected to the one act of heavenly justice where your name was spoken out loud in heaven.